In this video series, we're going to talk about 24 different situations on a table that require 24 different shots, and today we're talking about this situation. Alright, today we're facing a 9-ball situation. The huge problem that we're having is that we have a bit too much angle on the 6-ball to have a nice and easy position for the 7-ball. We have also too much angle to just roll it in and hold the cue ball because we risk getting behind the 8-ball. So this is not what we're going to do. So we're working our way up again to the best shot that I would play in this situation. First of all, what many players would try is to go the free rail route, meaning going towards here, and towards the 7-ball. This is not working 100% and I'm going to show you why. So let's just play this with a high ball first. And you see the problem we are having is the cue ball travels along this line, and the closer we get, the more angle we have on the 7-ball. The further we get away, the less angle we have, but you don't want to shoot the 7-ball from here. So it would be nice to not go this path, but a bit more this path to have less angle on the 7-ball. So let's set everything up and play some different spin on the cue ball here. Well, some would now think, what about playing it with high and right? This isn't going to work, and I'm going to show you why. So let's play the same shot with high and a touch of right spin here. And you see that right spin makes it even worse, so this is not an option. All right. When right spin doesn't work, maybe we're going to play it with high and left. Maybe this does the job for us. So let's set everything up again and play this shot with high and left now. And as you can see, the left spin slowed the cue ball down. We don't have enough energy. And also, the problem is we're going now this path and also have no chance to get on the 7-ball. Well, if high doesn't work, left and right doesn't work, what can we do to get nicely on that 7-ball? Well, maybe we should just try to hold it. But as I mentioned in the beginning, it's a bit too risky to hold it. That's why we're playing a different shot. We're playing actually low and left spin. And what does this do? Well, with the low, the cue ball doesn't hit that close here, but a bit more here. And with a lot of left spin, the cue ball should then go from here to here, and the left spin straightens the path out, and the cue ball should travel this line towards the 7-ball. So let's execute this shot and analyze the cue ball path here. Of course, you need to adjust your aim a bit because you're playing with inside spin, but the balls are pretty close to each other, then it's okay to use that inside spin. As you can see, I'm hitting below center and I'm adding a left spin to the cue ball. And you see how the left spin checked the cue ball on this rail, and now we have a way better shot on the 7-ball compared to before when the cue ball was here. Alright, now let's try to run the rack. Actually, the problem, I added a bit too much spin because we're a bit straight. Here would be better. So I have to come up with a plan B. Could either try to draw it back towards here, but the window is a bit too small. So I'm actually trying to follow and get in this area here for the 8-ball. Just stopped in time, almost too much. So now we have a bit too much angle. I could try to hit here on the rail and go towards the 9-ball from here. This is what we should do, but what also works is hitting here and going around for the 9. I think this is what I'm trying here, because that way I can let my stroke a bit more out. And still a bit too soft again, so not ideal again. But here we're just concentrating on making the 9 ball. Balls are pretty close to each other, which makes it a bit easier. Well, and that's how you play a shot in this situation. Another situation where we could use the same shot that we just learned would, for example, be this layout. We have to get from the 2 ball to the 3 ball. The problem is, if we're going the free rail route again, here are a lot of blocking balls that can prevent the cue ball from going down. So we're trying again to hit right about here with left spin, go towards here. And this time with enough left spin, we can even go back to the long rail and then use this path to get nicely on the 3 ball. You don't want to hit too low here, because the tangent line goes, depending of course in which part of the pocket you're aiming. So the tangent line can go from here all the way towards here. So it has a lot to do with how thick you're actually hitting, how you have to adjust your low and high, but you definitely need a lot of left spin here. Trying to use the center of the pocket, hitting here, here, go back to the long rail and then nicely to the 3 ball. And as you see, very nice pinpoint position on the 3 ball. I often recommend that you shouldn't use inside spin if it's not necessary, but here in this situation it was the right shot and the cue ball and the object ball weren't that far away, so it's okay to use it. Alright, this is the situation we're going to look at tomorrow. A 10 ball situation where we're on the 9 ball and we're going to play a real clever shot here, but this is tomorrow's topic. Alright guys, if you like this video, then please, as always, consider to like, comment, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, of course. A huge thank you to my sponsors, to everyone who's supporting me. Thanks for watching guys, and as always, see you tomorrow. Take care.